na 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 na. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Chat, what is up, people? What is up, people? I just realized I'm on the wrong fucking Wi-Fi. I got two Wi-Fis in my house. Hopefully this one doesn't fuck around. We'll see. I think we're good. How's the connection look on your guys' end? It says it's good here. Top of the evening. Listen, top of the morning to you. Top of the afternoon. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lunchtime Live. It's a vibe. It's the Lunchtime Live. It's a great show. I cleaned the beard up. You guys can see it nice and close. Feels better. I was sick of the bush. I like the quality beard. You know what I'm saying? I feel cleaner. I feel more attractive. I feel more aerodynamic. I feel healthier. I simply put, just feel better, I feel a lot better. Before this stream, I was playing Undisputed, bro. Boy got a fucking W. I'm figuring it out online, man. I'm starting to get better. For a while, I didn't play online at all. I was scared. But lately, I've been on there. Record's not good. I don't even want to tell you. But I did win before I came alive. So, fuck it. AJ, I can't get over you saying straight sharts in the full car video. I've been saying that shit since I heard it. I don't know how the fuck I don't know. Sometimes I'm like rambling on and things just come out as they're, I guess, supposed to, but not as I initially intend them to. And it kind of, leads to good humor, man. Connection looking great. Good, Eustace. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the review. What's the early prediction for one of my favorite fighters, Marco Tulio or Michel Pereira? I'm probably going to go with Tulio. You said fucking guy's going to shit himself. I don't know, man. That was funny, bro. Holy shit. I don't even remember half the random ass remarks I fucking make. I'm taking JDM with the footwork. I think he gets taken down for sure, but gets back up. I think you're onto something, Christopher Britton. I might be on the same side. I'm unsure yet, but early lean, I kind of see a pathway for Jack Della here. Jersey Girl did not make me shave. She did not mention it. I actually decided to do it myself. It was starting to annoy the hell out of me. It was getting too bushy at the bottom. You think Pinedo KO Friday? Ask Alex, bro. Alex is the man to ask. He'll be doing PFL predictions in the next day or so. You're not making your picks yet? You want to feel the vibes this week? Bro, since they changed this main event, the vibes are way better, dude. Like, you can't tell me that you're not more hyped for this main event than before. The Albazi fight, I was like, whatever. This fight here, Park, it's a hell of a matchup, man. It's a hell of a matchup. I think Park's dangerous for sure. Wow, I look like fucking Mr. Magoo over here. Been trying to just grow out my sides after I had the mullet for a while, but they drive me nuts with the curls, but I really don't want to cut them. I don't know. Fuck it. It is what it is. Might have to put some like super glue in them or something. Winters, I'm living a bit more lavishly this week because of 6-fight parlay I smacked based on experts' knowledge. You the man. Hey, happy cultivator. Congratulations, bro. I'm glad you're making some money. And I'm glad you're, living life a little more lavishly, as I would fucking say. Shout out to you, bro. CJ Eastside. I'm never hyped for Albazi. Yeah. For some reason, I just feel like flat about him. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. Way more hype on the other side. Thank you, good buddy. Hey, thank you, bro. You love Rebabix, but Brenner is your dog for this week, AJ. You heard it here first. All right, RS Tech MMA. I get it. He has the pathway to grapple, and that's somewhere that, we haven't seen recently from Rebabix. And he has been taken down before. It really depends upon Brenner's game plan, man. Brenner's a brawler, though. He can grapple a bit, but he's still a brawler first. Stormy Normie, thank you for 279. W, thanks for helping me lock Gushkov last weekend. Let's go, my brother. You and Finch, too, told me thank you. I said, hey, I appreciate you. Shout out Stormy Normie. Thank you for 279, big dog. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you having my back in the comments, too. I'll be looking at some of the shit and laughing, and I see you, bro. I appreciate it. Who do you think is most likely to get a first-round finish this weekend? If I had to anticipate first-round finish... I don't know, man. Maybe Vallejos. Tough to say, though. Fletcher, Klein, Magny, live underdogs. I would say, like, I get it with Fletcher, feeling less about the Klein side, and I get it with Magny. The problem is there's, like, no fucking momentum on Magny. Klein's okay, but he's also been knocked out twice. And I think he can get knocked out here. And then Fletcher, I just think he's going to get out wrestled. You fear Rebovic's takedown defense? Yeah, it's a worry. It's a back pocket worry that people aren't thinking of. I like Vallejo's KO and Zaleski Moneyline /KO. I respect those calls, Ronov. I think both are live. When is Yoel Alvarez fighting? Is he booked to fight? I don't think he has a fight coming up. No idea. No idea when he's fighting. RDR really built for 5 rounds, isn't he? With that clunky style that he brings, he's in shape. He can go a hard 5, bro. Shout out to RDR. Took out Whitaker. Thoughts on Duncan versus Polish Power? I'm favoring Polish Power, but if Duncan's chin holds up, things could get interesting. I don't know, man. Duncan's shown me a lot of vulnerabilities. I can't get past his fucking hitability of the past. Danny Silva's the dog of the card. Kevin has great technique, but a padded record with no adversity except John. He still went the distance with John Silva, though. Danny Silva's got split decisions against Kulabau and Moicano's cousin. What the fuck is his name? Lucas Almeida. I don't know, man. I think Danny Silva's tough, but I feel like Vallejos is a lot better than him. Hey, let's go, Stormy Newman. Of course, AJ, you're the man. You got so many trolls. They gaslight me, bro. They jealous, bro. Trash ass card this week. I don't agree. I don't fucking agree. There's actually some really good fights. Way better main event. Way better main event. You want to see Rizzy Boyev and battle in the weigh-ins? It's an interesting matchup though, because Rizzy Boyev does give up some takedowns and battle can wrestle a bit. I don't know, man. Battle's hype is like flattened out after that fucking boring ass fight against Randy Brown. You rarely bet women's MMA, but Cornell as an underdog versus Rose, I really like. Me too. Me too. The Southport Strangler going to show you levels, AJ. Watch. The Southport Strangler is going to show levels. Who the fuck is the Southport Strangler? Who's that? Who's that? I'm confused. Alvarez moving up to welterweight. I don't think it's a great idea. DDP Chimaev, early lean Chimaev, but unsure. Vallejo's KO inside 2 is live, but Silva is a tough motherfucker. That's what I'm thinking. So if they go all 3, I'm not shocked, but I do see Vallejo's getting his hand raised. I thought RDR would be more dominant. He hasn't evolved as much as I thought, but still impressive. Bro, but Robert Whitaker is fucking good, man. It's not like Whitaker is some bum. Like, it's not like he took out, the 15 ranked guy. Whitaker's a staple of the top 5. Oliveira versus Hooker rumors. I like the fight. Something interesting for sure. Every card is bad, but they last few have been pretty fire. Am I not reading well, or are things just typed slightly weird today? I feel like I'm fucking all right. You had a typo. Okay, I was fucking confused. Yeah, everyone does always say every card is bad, and listen, it's a commonality. These fights are good. What's up, Brendo? Good to see you, bro. Brando J. People try to shun every card. Like, sorry, the top 5 guys don't fight every weekend. Yeah, I think there has to be some gratefulness to the matchups because it's high level matchmaking this weekend for sure. You know, I'm happy to have UFC every weekend too. Age, I've been following you a while. Great content. Hey, Ray D, thank you, bro. Shout out to you, my friend. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me, man. Concerned with Rebeshki taking so much damage in the last fight. It's against Orabai, though. And Orabai is a tough out. I get what you mean, though. I do. I get what you're saying. He did take some fucking damage, and he went to a tooth and nail war. But still getting a win over Orabai is pretty fucking impressive, if you ask me. And it was all the way back in October. He's had a while to recover. I think he could be all right. I mean, Chris Duncan, he's been on a win streak. He's got 2 in a row. He fought in March against Vucenic, but maybe Vucenic was very overrated. You know? What's up, KZ? If Hooker's facing Oliveira, who will Holloway fight? Yeah, I have no fucking idea. I don't know. If Hooker's fighting Oliveira, I do not know who Holloway fights. Because I initially said, okay, Holloway, Oliveira, make it happen. I want to see the rematch. What's the odds Pico sleeps Murphy? I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I don't see betting lines right now. I'll be under the assumption that the odds might favor Pico, though. I could see him as the favorite. I don't know if that's right, but let me know. What's up, bro? Watch you for years. Give it a good word. Hey, Kyle Lemons, I've seen you in the chat for years, bro. Shout out to you. People acting like you can get a top 20 fighters fight every week and complain that it's the gambling guys loving it. No, it's so we enjoy a good fight and getting to know and see these fighters. Yeah, agreed. It's not just about the gambling side. It's about just being a hardcore. I mean, there's like people that like MMA that watch it often, and there's people that really just love the sport and will watch everything. And people can shit on, oh man, you're too hardcore of a fan. You know, I think you're fucking too softcore of a fan. Hey, do you want me to buy a condo? You want me to go in with a condo on you? And we'll rent it out to local fighters and make our own tough. That's actually funny as fuck. Holy shit. Is JDM Islam official? Not official. I'm speculating. As long as I don't have to watch Ibo Aslan this weekend, I'll be fine. I'm thinking the same thing. From Ilya to Hooker, Hooker's a GOAT, but seems a little underwhelming for a guy like Charles. No doubt will be fireworks, though. I think they're looking maybe to get Charlie O back in the mix with the dub, give him a chance, or giving Hooker the opportunity. And then if Hooker wins, maybe Hooker fights for the BMF belt against Holloway. I think that's the instance we might be. It's like could be like a winner fights for the BMF title type situation. Pico could edge it, but who knows how good Murphy is. I think that Pico hits harder and he's faster for sure. But Murphy's pretty technically sound. I'm in Belgium. Hope we do an event one day here. I think they're trying to do it in the Netherlands too, though. Hey, well, I hope that they do, and I hope you can go watch it, bro. Shout out to you in Belgium. Hey, Vibe Place. You love my streams. I love you, big dog. Thank you, homie. Appreciate you dropping a comment and supporting the lad, Lord Monsoon J. Hey, thank you, Brendo. I got your back, buddy. You watch a boxing card every weekend, been boxing for over 10 years and still love it. If it's not your cup of tea, just skip a card. Some people just don't really love the sport as much as maybe they present. You know what I'm saying? There's like a certain percentage of like hate watching fans, but they weren't MMA fans 10, 15 years ago. They came over from other sports. AJ's backyard brawls. I used to do backyard fights in my fucking high school. Let's get a like train. Let's get the fucking like train vibe. I love having fights every week, but it clearly seems like the UFC doesn't care about the big names on the cards anymore since ESPN pays them regardless. Well, I think there's been some good pay-per-views, though. I think with Apex Fight Nights, you can't expect too much. BMF belt is a fucking joke. That's Jack's belt. The real ones know. I mean, yeah, I guess the lineage of it, you could say that, but Masvidal vacated that shit. Hooker made a statement saying him and UFC are beefing. I saw him say something about that. You think they give him Oliveira if they're beefing? Like that's the present? I'd like to watch Hooker and Oliveira. I don't know if he can deal with Oliveira's grappling, but I definitely think on the feet it's a dog fight. Bum, 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 bum. Jason Herzog's a sports bettor like all of us. He needed a Yaya fight to go over 2.5. It's crazy. That's crazy. As a fan since 2008, I hope so. Listen, I hope you get an event in Belgium. My grandfather lived in Belgium for a couple of years back in the 1950s. ESPN brought a lot of casuals, but that's good for the sport. You ran a small fight club in middle school. Shit was hilarious. That's funny. Real ones box your friends growing up. It was kind of the thing. In school, we did class to class in groups because of the Green Street Hooligan movie. Wait, I don't even know what the Green Street Hooligan movie is about. Is it a fighting movie? We just had Ilya and Charles, and even if they're not names, these cards are always interesting. I thought 318 was a banger. I think the card's been good. I think it's been good names. Masvidal vacated. If that's a joke, Usman slept that Trump tart. I mean, he TKO'd him. Holloway Diaz seems like a fun fight to make. Let me tell you something. If the UFC re-signed Nate Diaz and booked him versus Max Holloway for the BMF title, that does fucking numbers, man. That's a hell of a fucking fight. I don't think anybody's complaining about that fight. I mean, I think people will. I think there'll be a percentage of the fans that will, but like the Savage fans, they'd be down with it. I'd like to see Holloway box with Nate. That'd be a sick fight. Top 2 favorite men's divisions right now. Damn. Lightweight. I think it's lightweight and welterweight, but it might be middleweight too. I don't understand the science behind not adding a 65 division. The science behind not doing a 65 division is 70 would have to be moved to 75. So that kind of turns some shit on its head, which is not really optimal for the UFC. And then, you lose fighters from the other weight classes because some are going to decide to drop in weight. Some are going to decide to gain a little weight. Somebody's asked about my brother's channel. I just put the link. I think that it would be cool if done properly, but I just don't see it, man. I don't think they want to thin out either one of the weight classes. How likely is underdogs to win it from best to worst? Gore, Magny, Cornell, Souza. I probably say like Cornell, Souza, Gore, Magny, maybe. No, maybe Magny, Gore. Gore's got a knockout chance, but he might get submitted. He's probably going to get submitted. I think the cards have been savage recently. Fuck yeah. AJ, thanks for making me money. You're the GOAT. Of course, Tim Febby. I got you guys. Soccer hooligans. You should know what it is. Your style of movie. Trust me. Okay. Shit, bro. I guess that movie, I don't know if it was popular in America. I never heard of it. Do you think Pico would do better in 5 rounds or 3 because he can explode more? That's interesting. Has Pico gone 5 rounds? Off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't think he has. I'll have to assume 3 rounds because he's never done a 5-round fight. I think against Lerone Murphy, 3-round fight is better for Pico because of his explosive style. I'm gonna say 3 rounds is better for him. Holloway Diaz would be gangster shit. Nate beats no active UFC fighter. Let's argue. Let's see. Let's keep it real though. All right, let's go top 15 because Nate's not fighting somebody unranked right now in the lightweight top 15. If I told you Nate Diaz was fighting against Benoit Saint-Denis, I think he's got a chance against BSD. I think he's got a chance against Money Moicano. I don't know if he's beaten, prime Dan Hooker. prime Gaethje or even Gamrot, to be fair. But it's still Nate Diaz. Outside of the rankings, I think he boxed up Daniel Zellhuber. Nate hasn't been good in a long while. He's probably on his way out, but you imagine Holloway knocks him out. Gaethje and Masvidal in a bang out, that'd be a crazy fight. I feel like Masvidal would get him. I'm thinking in MMA. I'm not thinking in straight boxing. I'm still mad at Nate for not attempting to finish Leon when he had the chance. Instead, he chose to aura farm. That's because that's Nate Diaz. Where is the women's super heavyweights divisions? You like them big? I'm sorry they don't have the big girls for you, homie. Big Ankh is live to KO Poatan. That's a huge fight. That's probably my favorite fight I'm looking forward to. I agree with that take, too. I think he is live to KO. Subscribe to your brother's channel. Thank E-Hearts. He'll have PFL picks on my channel probably tomorrow or the next day. Oh, shit, it's lunchtime live, Trev Bot. The best show in the fucking world. The best show in the motherfucking world, bro. The best show on the planet. BSD kills Nate Diaz. No, I don't know about that. I think he'd be live with Nate. I think that BSD and Nate's actually interesting, especially 5 rounds. I think Nate might choke him out. I think Money Moicano and Nate's a really cool fight. I don't know if Nate's ever coming back to the UFC, though. We're talking all hearsay. Hey, Contender Series, only a couple weeks away. We'll be doing Tuesday night Contender Series fight companions. AJ would cut up Diaz with the shadow boxing is funny. Oh my God, could you imagine Nate finish Leon? What a weird timeline. It was so funny, all the blind Apex bettors getting blindsided with the largely lesser-known Ankh. I mean, people were high on Poatan, but Ankh's been around forever. I want to be with you, AJ, about Nate, but I'm just tired of gassing up a guy with shit effort, shit power, and shit technique. Yeah, but it's Nate Diaz. Yeah, I'll be doing Contender Series breakdowns. I always do, every year. I've been doing Contender Series breakdowns for years, bro. Every Contender Series season, I cover. So, yes, I will have full card predictions. I will be doing a Monday Contender Series breakdown every afternoon. Might have to skip the lunchtime lives if timing doesn't permit on Mondays to do Contender Series. But yeah, I'll have Contender Series breakdowns every Monday. Lots of good content. And then Tuesday, I'll be doing the Contender Series fight companions. So there's going to be a shitload of content, bro. Yeah, people forget about OG of the Contender Series, man. I am the face of Contender Series predictions, in all honesty. Contender Series is the craziest shit, and I love it. I've swept the card, and I've been reverse swept. And I think that's what makes it so much fun. I mean, Nate Diaz lost to Jake Paul in boxing, though. Jake Paul's a fucking cruiserweight boxer. He still went the distance. I forgot that Nate even boxed Jake Paul. It's so out of sight, out of mind. I'm glad he's made his money. I totally forgot that even happened. Holy shit. Back in bicep today, bro. Listen, I'm not saying Nate's the best, but he's got cardio for days, and he's got a chin. Nate Diaz and Hamza, they were just trying to sacrifice Nate Diaz. How much of a bitch Jones is that he didn't fight Tom. He robbed us. And now he's talking about making a comeback. I have no idea what goes through John Jones's head. Holloway versus Nate boxing poll at 170. All right. Wait, you want it to be a boxing prediction? Or you want it to be a MMA fight prediction. What do you want, KZ? What do you pick? It would have to probably be at 170. And if the BMF belt is on the line, they'll do it at 170. All right, let's see. Who wins at 170? Holloway versus Diaz. Maybe they do it at 165. You cannot be the GOAT and not fight the best heavyweight because you were scared. I think it's more so the fear of the unknown, but also he felt he has the resume, bro. You can still be the GOAT and not take on the new face. I mean, Jones could have retired years ago. He could have retired after the fucking win against Anthony Smith. Nate Hamzat is, yeah, horrible matchmaking. Thank God it didn't happen. Charles Johnson, Joshua Van equals Danny Silva Vallejos? No, I don't think so. Charles Johnson was a grizzled vet by that point. I do think creating a 165-pound division would probably be detrimental. I don't think it's a good idea. And the UFC is not going to do it. I don't think they want to take talent away from 70 and 55. But there's an argument that more guys from 45 will go up. Maybe eventually, but I don't think yet. Can you imagine Max points at the center for the last 10 seconds against Nate? That'd be sick. Max is so much faster than Nate Diaz. He'll beat Nate Diaz's ass. He'll beat his ass. If Gon beat Tom, then the retirement would be justified in retrospect. I think that's what John Jones is really hoping for. He's keeping his fingers crossed tightly. He's like, please, UFC, please give the victory to fucking Gon. He wants to see Gon knock Aspinall out so he can just go on a fucking shit talking parade and just congratulate Gon. My former opponent, congratulations. You deserve this. Chat, we're at 27 likes. Can we get 40 likes up in here? We're a little low on likes. Remember when your hat came off? LOL, you're a legend. Yeah, that was sick. Little early hat reveal. Those who know, they know. The ones who don't know, they don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Jones trained with Gon out of spite. It'd be crazy. I don't think he will, though. He's not going to France. Nick Maximov was about to be the sacrificial lamb when Hamzat and Nate was in the works. Maximov, remember when he had hype at one point? First time here. Hey, welcome. Do you see Amavov taking down Gon? I did see that, and I think Aspinall is definitely taking his ass down. You think Aspinall finishing Gon faster than Jones? That's going to be hard to do, man. But let's find out. Jones has said he was scared to fight Rampage. The fans saying he's not avoiding Tom or delusional. He doesn't want to take the risk without more film. That's what he wants. He wants to watch him show vulnerability and then fight him. But I don't know if that's even going to happen. My expectations are low. Fedor would fuck up Jones in his prime. Fedor might knock his ass out. It'd be a crazy fight. That was crazy matchmaking, putting Hamzat against Nate on the same card. T. Ferg was fighting on. We've always wanted to see Diaz Ferguson. It worked out well, but it was the corpse of T. Ferg. Never asked you or was around during the Sage Northcutt days. How'd you feel about him? I wanted him to be champ when I was younger. I thought he was a great athlete, but he just didn't have the heart. He has the natural gift of athleticism and timing, but he doesn't have the dog in him. And you can't really teach the dog. I think some fighters have it, some fighters just don't, and he doesn't have dog. You think Holloway would make it competitive with DC at heavyweight? I think he'd get taken down at will. You think Tom's the best heavyweight of all time? Maybe. I don't know yet. I say maybe. I'd say we'll find out soon enough. Chat, we're at 50,649 subscribers. Just know by the end of the stream, I want to hit 50,650. If Hooker versus Oliveira gets booked, maybe Max versus Nate Diaz is the fight they're working on. I haven't heard anything. These are all just, speculative rumors, but hearing that Hooker and Oliveira is in the works means one or two things. Like it means, okay, they're going to fight and then the winner fights Holloway, or maybe they're looking for Holloway against somebody else. But I don't know with Nate Diaz, man. My expectations are kind of on the lower side of him signing with the UFC again. But if they got another Nate Diaz fight, money-wise, it's good shit. Money-wise, it's good shit. Entertainment-wise, it's good shit. But he's not going to win. He'll get fucking tuned up. You think Estevan tire would have been a lot more fun? Estevan would have got choked out. Prime Cain Velasquez was an animal, bro. The worry with Prime Cain versus Aspinall is the power. And also just Cain dealt with fucking deterioration with all the fucking injuries. And Ngannou and Stipe are probably the two best ever. Yeah, I'd say so. Diaz versus Connor 3 would be great. I just don't see it happening, man. Maybe one day in BKFC they end up doing it. That'd be the biggest bare knuckle fight ever. But I don't think that Connor can get out of his UFC contract without fighting. You think once Sean's suspension is up, he goes back to 205? He walks around big as fuck. Strickland at 205, he doesn't have enough power, bro. I could see Strickland dropped at 205. I think Bogdan Gushkov might knock him out. I think Strickland going up to 205 would be the start of the downfall. I don't think he's going to do that. A 170 is wild. Nate is all the grappling upside. But yeah, how's he going to get him down, though? Prime Fedor versus Prime Cain. I mean, if they fought 10 times, I'm sure there'd be some split. I don't know, man. Prime Fedor might knock his ass out. The chin. Cain been knocked out a couple of times. He was a beast, though. The Cain era was sick. It just didn't last long enough. I wish we could have seen more from Prime Cain Velasquez. It's one of those unfortunate truths. You're finally back. Took a vacation for a week in PR from an 8-leg 1,000 to holy shit, 10,000. Holy shit. Hit this weekend 1650 off 280. Congratulations, Sebastian. Holy shit, man. My guy's hitting big fucking bets every week, bro. It disappoints me, bro. This high stakes gambler didn't become a member, bro. Holy shit, chat. What do you guys think? Should he member up after fucking making 9K? For me, I'm a quality over quantity guy when it comes to the UFC. People rate 3 to 6 month story buildups way too highly. At the end of the day, how good the fight was is what people remember most. True. True. You've been down 3 weeks in a row after hitting for 2 months straight. Listen, it's time to bounce back. It's time to bounce back. It'd be the best heavyweight fight that ever happened, Cain Fedor. It's one to imagine, not one we'll ever know about. You know? I agree with Brendo. These 170s don't fight enough. Bilal, Gary, Snoozman, why aren't they fighting? Bilal just recently lost. Gary, I mean, he just recently won. And Usman just recently won. We need 10 new members. Chat, join us we do need 10 new members. So join the fucking channel. AJ, I love how when to just skip my chat because I'm talking shit. I'll be honest, I didn't even notice it. Sorry. There's a lot of fucking chats coming in, bro. I can't read everything. I try to, but it's hard. Strickland gets violated by most top 205ers. I'm a fan. No, I think you're right. I completely agree. I don't think he's beaten Gushkov. I think Dominic Reyes is doing bad things to him. You would have swept Abu Dhabi. The only reason I missed were pick flips. Fucking pick flips, bro. He should only read when you donate. Can you imagine I only read the comments that donate? Fuck, I'd just be sitting here the whole time. People like, yo, AJ, answer our questions. Nope. Sorry, bro. I'm only reading donations. Nah, come on, chat. I try to read everybody's fucking questions, man. Fedor's real fight weight would be 170 if he was fighting these days, maybe 185. Nah, he was too thick for that. 205, you could argue, but I don't know about 170. Guru pretty much only reads donations because his chat is well. Well, he's getting constant donos. I mean, I'm sure he clears a couple $100 every stream. We're doing to. Yeah, you deleted it. I know it's hard. You do an awesome job. Sometimes I chat some dumb shit. You're good, Justin. During the card, you should only read donations and be busy taking volcanoes and shit in between. Listen, I still try to read what I can. Guru's in his wild period. It's funny. I want to see Strickland versus Whitaker when Strickland's suspension is lifted. I agree. I know the Ritter Strickland fight is on the table too, but I don't know, man. Strickland Whitaker seems fun. I'd like to find out. I'd like to see it. I think it's a good matchup. I would say competitive decision incoming, but I think Whitaker could land some big shots, man. Yeah, I don't know how someone says Usman's inactive. He just fought. The echo chamber fans. Good man. Strickland needs to be down in the ranks. The Wolf is coming, and he already beat the shit out of him. I mean, Duplessis got him twice. If Strickland wins 2 in a row, I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing him fight for the belt again. But I like him versus Whitaker. I think that's a good Legends fight. Former champs. You would have swept Abu Dhabi too if Leal didn't get death touch. You got hit one time and just flat out. Yuri versus Prime UL. Who would you pick? I'd pick Yuri. I think Yuri would knock him out. Cruz, Rob Dillashaw. I thought it in the moment. DeRitter versus Imavov. So I can see DeRitter get finished. What if DeRitter just chokes Imavov out? Because Imavov got taken down by Brendan Allen. You know what fight I think would be a hard fight for DeRitter on paper, at least? Brendan Allen, DeRitter. That'd be interesting because Allen's grappling defense not bad. Even though I'd say DeRitter would get him though. That'd be an interesting matchup. Can you imagine Brendan Allen knocked him out short notice? Last week, I mean, the prelims were rocky, but hit with the dog lock in the main event. I was pretty glad and picked Gushkov by KO. You really need to stop being scared of betting underdogs and seriously looking into betting the spread for the underdogs. Bro, you just got to place your bet and fucking it is what it is. You know, you can't put too much pressure on yourself outside of it. DeRitter with those knees. Whitaker's a savage making it a dogfight. Whitaker hit him with that power bomb overhand. But DeRitter definitely had the fight. He outworked him. Outmuscled him, really. Chat, we're at 36 likes. Let's get 50 likes up in here. Run the damn likes up, chat. It's a beautiful Tuesday stream. I'm also streaming later tonight, so make sure you guys hit that fucking button. Show some love for the boy, you know? Show some love to the savage streams, you know what I'm saying? Show some love to the fucking junkyard dog. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Ah. Whoa, whoa. If you want to become a member, I just dropped the link. True, I don't bet much, but losing $75 a weekend isn't helping. Dog's been barking. Love the show, brother. Always some G shit. Hey, let's go. Always some G shit. Why late to the stream last night? Those cannolis were messing with your stomach? Nah, man. I didn't eat no cannolis. Actually, I'm 185.0 again. I lost all the fucking bloat that I gained from going out of town, bro. I'm back cut. I'm back in shape, my friend. 165 and 175 division replacing 170. I don't know. I feel like it'll weaken some other weight classes. I think the UFC's gonna pass. Lock of the week, AJ. Talk to me tomorrow. Hi, I missed the Diddy Brendo action. How'd you know? Junkyard dog, Jay. I don't think Witter plays it safe with no killer instinct. I think when he blitzed, he gassed. When he blitzed, he gassed, bro. Prime Yoel versus Yuri. I already said, bro. I pick Yuri. I feel like Yuri would knock him out, actually. At 205? Yeah. Good to see you, Brendo. Yeah, Diddy Brendo. Jesus. He is the fucking Diddy Brendo. He's a freak of fucking nature, man. What the hell? You're good, Adam. I'm not shitting on you. I'm just telling you I already saw it. I'm not shitting on you. I just already saw it. Chat, what do you guys think? Bulk beard or the trimmed beard? What do you guys think is looking better since I took down some of the size? DeRitter was piecing him up in a flow state before he got dropped too. Yeah, he was fucking looking good on the feet. Yo, AJ, I know you give great advice. I feel like my relationship is fading. Trying to save it before it ends. Help a savage. All right, Hernando. All right. This is a good conversation. So can you tell me like what is the reason you say that? Because every relationship has, you know, the ups and down waves, and you start to find the stats. So give me two statistics, bro. Mother of your child, yes or no, and how long you've been together. And then tell me, like, what do you mean when you say it's fading? Like, what do you feel is lacking? What do you feel is not there? Is it arguing? Is it disagreement? Is there something you're not doing, something she's not doing? I wish I could be more active right now, be boys working. Listen, get your fucking money, KZ. I'm glad you can at least listen. I like when you go mountain man mode, get the beers flowing. Shit, bro. Holy fuck. Park's ACL injury was 2 years ago. I think he's all right. I mean, I guess you could say that, you know, Tyra leg locking him, that could fucking re-injure him. Yeah. I would not want to read people's minds, man. I don't think so. Can't believe Whitaker versus Till was like 5 to 6 years ago. Does not feel that long ago. Till gave him a dog fight. Till was a savage back then. Holy shit. Pop a rhino pill and see how you feel about your lady then, Hernanov J. Mother of my kids and maybe losing love. We're almost like checked out from each other. Interesting, man. Why don't you try and like go on a date night of something that you guys really like to do with each other at one point? I don't know exactly what that would be. I think like one of the best advices that you could have, Hernanov, is you both have to be in agreement to focus on the good rather than obsess about what's wrong. And then I think there's just more good that becomes abundant. I think any relationship, if there's an obsession about, you know, what's wrong, the wrong would grow, right? I think when the thoughts are negative, the reality becomes more negative. And then I also feel like the same goes for even just discussions. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. And you obsess about it, right? You go back and forth, right? People get annoyed. I totally understand. I would say focusing on the good aspects of the relationship and then rebuilding some old connections, spending some quality time, getting to like, you know, maybe know each other again if you feel like you're checked out. That's kind of where I'm thinking you might have to go. I would say definitely try and see if you can rebuild that fire because, you know, you have a family with her and stuff. You know, there's a lot to that. Thank you for $4.99, Kyle. 42, a quadriplegic for 11 years. She's got a brand new vehicle I could drive. This is my crew right here. Watch all the time. Become a member. Kyle's the fucking man. Kyle's a fucking quadriplegic for 11 years and you can drive now. Yo, that's fucking amazing, bro. I'm happy to hear you can drive again, bro. You have a very positive outlook, bro, and you're a valued member of the community. I didn't know you were a quadriplegic, bro. But you know what you are? You're a fucking savage, bro. 4 times the savagery. Thank you, Kyle, for $4.99. Congrats on that. I'm happy you're gonna be driving and shit, bro. I feel like you'll feel this like sense of freedom with that, you know? Bro, if you could, man, you should see if you can get a fucking Neuralink in the next couple years, right? That'd be good. Women always focus on the negative. You have to you have to be the guide in the relationship. The man has to lead it. If the woman's refusing to, then she just doesn't want to be with you anymore. It's a different conversation, you know? Couples who pray together are 90% less likely to separate. That's an interesting statistic. I think couples that exercise together is important, you know? It's like having another pair of legs. Went to the butcher today, got a haircut at the barbershop, went to the dispensary, got some herb. Damn, Kyle. I'm glad you feel like you have your freedom back. You know? That's fucking amazing, bro. Shit. Agent, do you have other dude interests like dating, cars, lifting? So I have a girlfriend that I live with. So, dating wise, I guess dating her. Not a car guy. No, I like fucking comedy shows and shit. I like some good TV when I'm just laying down and chilling. Lifting for sure, bro. That's my fucking forte. You think I could start a men's lifestyle on the side? That'd be interesting, man. Life with AJ or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to be like passionate about the idea. I love MMA. I love talking about the fights. I love breaking this shit down, you know? But hey, it's what the live streams are for because we can take it anywhere. I'm a fisherman on the side. What's the weather like over here? I'm 90. You're 90 where you're at? All right. Let's see. It's 91, bro. It says dangerous heat in Tampa Bay. That's where we're at right now. Hey, Sebastian Alfonso, thank you for becoming a member. Big W, man. Fuck yeah. Definitely do a lifestyle. Jersey girl would have to be okay with you giving out tips of being confident approaching girls. That'd be cool. I'm married though, but I got some good tips. Listen, Kyle, share the tips with the people too. Now she would. She'd be cool. But if I told her, hey, I'm passionate about it, I want to do it, she'd say, fuck yeah, go for it. But I love this, man. I love talking to you guys about it here. I love covering MMA, man. That's my thing. But it is a cool idea. Thank you for becoming a member, Sebastian. Big W, bro. Welcome to members. Go join the Discord. Link is in the post and community tab. Think like a Joe Rogan type show. Get some comedians, lifting advice, peeps, and May guys, dating tips. That'd be wild, bro. Just an AJ DeVito podcast. And no, I'm not high right now. I'm completely sober. Can we see Jersey girl? Listen, maybe she'll come on eventually. It's going to be 110 degrees in Arizona. Holy shit, Mean Dean, the Chili MD. The Jersey girls don't play. Red Pill J. Red Pill J. Definitely not Black Pill J. Yeah, welcome to the members. W Hollow Heretic. You feel like Jersey Girl isn't a real person? She is, bro. She is. She's in the chat sometimes. She exists. Simple confidence, work on your hygiene and make yourself as best looking as you can. Get your finances in order, education or self-education. Let's go, boys. Have them fall into bed. It's true, Kyle. It's true. Small steps, but it fucking comes together. Jersey Girl parlay of the week. I got to ask her. I don't think she knows too many fighters on this card. The Apex cards, I'm not going to put the pressure on, but I'll see if she got a pick. She'll probably go for Park in the main event, you know, she grew up around a lot of Koreans. Hey, I'm glad you're locked in with a membership now, Sebastian W, bro. It means the world to me when y'all become members, bro. It takes it a step deeper, and I appreciate it. AJ made up Jersey's going to keep all ladies from smothering him is funny. Jersey Girl pay-per-view parlays. I'm going to have to ask her, bro. I joke with her. I'm like, yo, you got to just have your tits out and just fucking, we'll have you wear like a mask where you just show the breast and then you can drop like a parlay every week. Lock of the week tomorrow, dude. Your friend's wife divorced him? Jesus. I don't think there's an obsession of getting married. It's just, if you have a good connection. New members got to get in the Discord. Be like Acumace. Yeah. Listen to him. Thoughts on Thailand, Cambodia conflict? I actually didn't hear about it until right now. Tell me what's going on. Give me the details. I did not know. I hadn't heard a thing. You are the first person to tell me about it. I had no idea. What's the female Viagra thing? What is that? You can judge this week's UFC card based on if chat talks about it, it's bad. I think there's some deceptively good fights, but it's not a huge name value card. But there's fun matchups, dude. There's fun matchups, bro. There's some really good matchups. Pussycat pills? Nah, I never heard of this, dude. What the fuck? Damn, YouTube won't accept your card? I have no idea, Pierre. Damn, bro. I wish I could help you, man. That's fucking weird. What is it saying? That doesn't make any sense. Listen, I think my mindset is this on marriage. Everybody's relationship is different. My best friend just got engaged. Your boy's the fucking best man in the fucking wedding. And what's funny is Jersey Girl is actually the maid of honor. It's fucking something out of a damn movie. Do I got Hamzat or DDP? I'm gonna go with Hamzat. But we'll talk about it as it gets closer. It dilates a vagine? Damn, I know. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. Holy shit. That is straight out of a fucking rom-com, right? That's some fucking movie shit. I'm excited as fuck, bro. I'd rather just have my girl get wet for me instead of female Viagra. I'm with it, Hollow. I agree completely. Like, I'd rather it be my own doing. Exactly. I think Hollow Heretics on the right side, man. If they need that, are they really even into it? Had to bust out the degeneracy to educate age. I'm educated. You guys have educated me. I agree. If you get a divorce, you're fucked, bro. I feel like the fact that it's at the Apex is what's going to make this weekend even more exciting because it's a smaller octagon. I'm thinking so too. I mean, if this was a card with, a ton of fans, I think that'd be an issue. But at Apex, this works. Thanks, by the way, AJ. It's a lot for me. Nah, Hernanov, I know. I think that I really think you could work through it, bro. I just don't want you to I don't want you to rush to make a life-changing decision. And I think you should give it a chance. If she's not willing to also meet you in the middle and attempt to find the balance and get back on good terms, then it's her saying no, right? So then, okay, you got your answer. But if she is, then I don't see any reason why you guys couldn't rekindle the fire of the past. I mean, for God's sake, you married her and had a kid with her for a reason, right? At one point, you felt that fire. And I don't think that the fire is absolutely gone. I think it's just a little weak at the moment, and it just needs to be refueled. Getting your purple belt Thursday, hey, congratulations, Anthony. Big W on the purple belt, man. That's sick. I saw like a video of a guy slipping in his girl's drink the other day. She was all horned up, saying wild sexual shit to him. It's crazy. Interesting. It makes it relax that he can't do naturally. Damn. All right. Your whole dad's life got ruined over a divorce. I'm never getting married for real. I believe in love, though, as I do with a girlfriend. I guess the thing is you have to understand, bro, you can't base your life experience off the experience of others. I'm not saying don't take their experiences into account and analyze them, right? If you feel red flags and all, but like taking marriage advice from divorced men is never a good idea. My mother and father have been married a long time. They've been married, what, 29 years? They still hang out every day. They get along good. I think they have a good relationship. Think it's normal to break up with your girl and get back together like a month later? Depends on how old you are. If you're young, I think it's understandable. I mean, sometimes people hit fucking rough spots, If you had a champs by July 26th part for men's divisions, 1,000 to 1 odds, regardless of your picks, who's on it? Jesus. July 26th next year. Let's go from heavyweight. We'll go Aspinall. We'll go Ankalaev. I think those are good. I think I'm going to go Hamzat. Welterweight's hard, bro. It could be Islam, but it also could be Jack Della. I think it's Taporia. Featherweight is tricky, bro. It might end up being John Silva, but then Movzar beats him. And then I would say bantamweight, I lean Marab, but it could be Umar by then. And flyweight, shit, flyweight might fuck you over, but I'll say Pantoja, but Van might get him. Van might put him away. Yeah, bro. To pick that, shit, I don't care what the odds. That's hell. Think Chris Duncan is prime right now. You telling you underdog of the week? I respect it. Card not accepted, but Dono's work weird as fuck. Yeah, Pierre, you should reach out to YouTube and ask about that. Or I can ask ChatGPT, man. Thank you for 279, Pierre. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm hoping Van, but Pantoja's tough. Pantoja's grappling's nasty. Bro, Edge, you have some of the best advice. I don't know how you do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just I try to look at things in an analytical view, right? Same way I break down fights, I guess I, in essence, kind of look at life, which is weird, but I think there is a correlation between this life analysis and all. Yo, to find a girlfriend is not easy, bro. I met Jersey Girl through my best friend's family friend. But like, if you just going out on Tinder, finding dates, bro, shit, you're gonna meet a wide range of people. And I'm not saying never, but you're gonna meet a lot of trash too. BJ Penn does the modern day 45. I think he's top 15. 55. 55 might be trickier, but 45, I think he could. But he's very well spoken as well and helping solve problems. Sort of like about AJ. Thanks, useless. Yeah, I picked Bashi, MMA Addict. I think he wins. What about Hinge? Better, but still similar situation. It's like those apps, bro. The issue is it's all based upon appearance first, not energy, not what somebody thinks might work. There's the fluke luck factor. It's kind of like, playing roulette. You know? You can't compare your parents' marriage to a marriage in 2025. It's not even close. There's way more distractions in the modern day. Fair. Fair. You just have to see, bro. I think everybody's circumstance is different. I think there's always a wifey material woman out there that exists, but it's like not just gonna walk at your doorstep tomorrow type shit. You understand me? It comes with time. Some people it comes early, some people it comes late. I think it exists, but you also have to do the work, bro. A lot of dudes like to play innocent, Oh man, it's just women, but they also ain't taking accountability for things about themselves that need improvement too. You see what I'm saying? There is an aspect of relationship compromise this is necessary. You have to be willing. Like with me, bro, Friday nights, I say, Jersey Girl, Friday night, that's our date night. When I finish streaming, I finish the video, we're doing what you want to do. We're going to hang out. We're going to have fun. Whether it's, usually we just fucking chilling in and watching a movie or TV and getting some sushi. But if you want to go out, we'll go do something. If I'm like, nah, bro, Friday, I'm just streaming at night. If it's like, nah, that's all I'm doing. Nah, fuck that. Nah, I'm busy. I wanted to just go hang out with the boys. Then, yeah, there's going to be resentment. So you need to be at a place where you can recognize there needs to be a balance. Became a Christian a few years ago, recently turned atheist. Greatest decision. Why would that be the greatest decision? You lost your faith. Why is that? I think if you were a Christian, then you left having faith. Were you ever a believer? Or maybe now you're just in your moment of downfall. You've built resentment against the world, resentment against women, resentment against life and society, that you've developed this edge to you where you cling to things that seem dark. The human instinct is to pity themselves and mask it, you know? And it's an unfortunate instinct. We all deal with it, but you have to grow past it. Maturity, man. Love is built on sacrifice. Facts. It's true, man. You got to be willing. You can't be every little thing. If every little thing's an issue, bro, you're not ready for it. And that's okay. And that's okay. He left the faith because someone hurt or offended him. Exactly. You can't blame the actions of others and then change what your, outlook of life is and whatnot. Who you got? DDP Chimaev? Right now, I'm going Chimaev. AJ Preach, victim mentality is real. Feels good to be a victim and blame others for your fuck ups. Absolutely. People love that. They live off that. They live off that, bro. We're impure people, man. But the light is always there, and it's a choice whether you look and walk towards it. Some people look at it, then run to the darkness. You can be consumed by negative if you decide, because there's always something to be grateful about. Usually there's usually always more to be grateful about, but there's always something to be grateful about. And then on the flip side, there's always something to bitch about, always something to be upset about. Human instinct, it's a self-pity. It's a weird self-loathing, I've been with my old lady for about 2 years now. We haven't argued yet. It's wild. She knows that one of the only things I care about is watching UFC, and she's okay with it. She tries to watch it. It's really cool. Taking an interest in what you're interested in is a very powerful thing. Listen, man, if you don't feel connected to the faith, ultimately, bro, that's your perspective of life. But you have to work on yourself. To the lonely fellas, work on you and make yourself some more of a catch. Some will come. I agree with Justin, man. Ilya Duck and Armin, he'll fight him eventually. Don't go to the dark side, Jay. Farid Basharat, Chris Gutierrez. I think Basharat gets a competitive decision. I'll never understand how people lose faith. Like, do you think that because you claim Christian that life would be easier? Life's about learning and finding solace in bad times. Yeah, I think there's an element of faith-based people that will then put it on as a sense of moral hierarchy, and then they won't do the work that's needed. Just because you believe in God doesn't mean you're a good person. Doesn't mean you're a person that's wise. And definitely doesn't mean you're better than others that don't have faith. That's where I've always stood opposed to the, very modern Christian values of some. There's plenty of people that walk through the fucking, doors of churches and are there multiple times a week that preach the name of Jesus, but they have no true faith. They have no true positive elements. They're dark, deceitful, jealous, and I just say envious folks that like the sense of hierarchy that claiming to be faithful has, while belittling people that maybe don't have that same belief system. That's not true faith, actually. That person I would consider truly faithless, and I don't even think that person truly has a belief. I think at that point, it's more of an identity rather than a true faith, Good advice, AJ. A lot of Italians, particularly Northeastern Italians, have good insight about relationships / dating and general psychology. As a New York Italian, might be biased. That's cool to know. Shit. Well, if we all open up right now, I was talking to this girl earlier this year that I met in college. I really liked her. We have great chemistry and a lot of similar interests, but she, wonder what the rest will say, started ignoring me out of nowhere. Haven't hit her up since. She last ignored me because I'm not trying to come off needy or creepy. No, that's fine. She ignored you. She wasn't ready. Even if she liked you, she wasn't ready. You have to move on. It is key to be able to have hobbies in common. Someone willing to do stuff, even if they don't really enjoy it. It's just because it's with you. Very true. I mean, me and Jersey go hit the gym at the same time every day. She loves lifting now. Age always discusses both sides well. Solid, man. Thanks, Hollow Heretic. You have to look at both sides. 100% agree. Let's go, Trev Bot. There's a lot of Christians that die from cancer, natural disease, illnesses. Yeah, that's life, though. Having faith doesn't mean you're now immune to bad things happening. That's not looking for faith then. That's looking for some magical blessing in life where you just have it easier than other people. That's not what faith is about, bro. You're looking in the wrong place for faith, man. Right. Faith should be a reason to do better. Exactly. Preach, AJ. So many people claim they're Christians, but judge people left and right. Exactly. And they like it as a sense of dominance, hierarchy, whatever. They like that feeling of feeling superior. And that is not truly walking by faith. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the ones who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Hey, I like Matthew 7:21. I think that's real shit, bro. Jesus is king. Amen. I think that's very real. I think there's people out there that claiming they got faith and then, what are they doing with it? I've never personally fought a religion. See too many people that rely on it as a catch-all for their forgiveness. I know there's shitty people outside of religion too. I totally understand, Occupants, but what I will tell you, man, don't let the bad in a group of people that claim to be of that faith push you away from ever finding your own. I'm not saying find Christian. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you're wrong for not. I'm just saying don't close the door because you don't like people that also claim to be it. Because those ones you don't like, you might, if you really were able to look deeper and see the insides, they weren't really a part of it ever. They just stood by it as some sense of identity. There are all kinds of Christians, some good, some bad, like in all religion. I completely agree. Hey, Lavelle says too. Hey, amen. It's about what we do and who we are just as much, if not more, than just what we believe, love, and respect all religions. Completely agree, Hala Heretic. I will not downplay someone else's faith if they feel the fulfillment from it. That's why I don't come on here. I'm not trying to just say I'm converting people. No. I just like to push the positive so you guys can live the best life possible, bro. Because it's easy to go astray. It's easy to go astray, I agree people get into religion due to fear. Right. They want to avoid hell. I completely agree. I disagree with that mentality. I don't connect my faith with a viewpoint of an afterlife. I don't know. That's not how I view it. You're going to hell. You people who do that. It's faith. There's faith-based and then there's fear-based, Very different. This convo got crazy deep, man. We just went sideways. But hey, it had to be talked about. You believe in science and evolution. Religion got fraud check. I disagree with religion getting fraud check. You can have belief in science and evolution as well. I'm not saying lack logic. I'm not saying don't be educated. But you can still have faith in all. Ask this girl out a couple times and she'd be like, yeah, it'd be fun, but I'm busy. I'll let you know. Yeah, you got to move on. You got to move on. You got to move on. We're born in sin. It rains on the just and unjust. Completely agree. Right. Faith doesn't ensure an easy life. Exactly. That's true faith, bro. The struggle is a part of life. It happens. Everybody's having up and downs, but you have to choose to look to the light. God gives hardest tests to strongest soldiers. Listen, nothing that you got going on you can't endure. That's what I'll say. Park going to give Tyra a run for his money. The odds shouldn't be that wide. I understand Tyra's grappling, but Park averages more takedowns. I get what you're saying a lot, Sebastian. I think you're onto something there. I feel as though my mentality on this fight is the pick is Tyra. Yes, he's a bigger favorite than he should be, but he also should win the fight. Your grandma was one of the most Christian women you ever met, and she was also one of the most accepting women I ever met. She had one of her children transition, and she still loved them just the same. You have to. You have to. Religion was invented when the first con man met the first fool, Mark Twain. Religion, a bunch of weirdos making shit up, stuck in the pages of a book. If that's your viewpoint, then that's your viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? If that's your viewpoint, that's your viewpoint. Just ran 7 miles with AJ in the ears. I hope you enjoyed the banter during that 7-mile run, Lil Z. I never judge anyone for being religious or not. I always treat people with respect. If they're being a kind person, I respect people that have critical thinking. Agreed. And empathy. Yep. I agree. Critical thought, very important. Let's use BJJ as an example. Just because there's some jerks or bad teachers doesn't mean BJJ is bad. Exactly. Exactly. And there are a lot of schmucks. This religion talk is crazy. Listen, you guys bring it up. I'm going to keep discussing it. Thanks for everything, AJ. I got you, my boy. I got you, and on off. No, true Christianity is not fear-based, bro. There's people that are fear-based, that cling to it and view it from that point. You know, I'm not fear-based. Aside from weights, you do any form of combat sports? I used to. I did boxing, kickboxing, some mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, some Muay Thai even at one point. I've done a vast range. I like lifting a lot though now. Lifting is very fun. I like the connection with self that it builds. You know? Who you got in the main and co-main for the PFL card? My brother does PFL on the channel. If I had to pick, probably go Pinedo. I might go Storley over Thaddean, but I really want Thaddean to win. Storley might win a boring-ass decision, though. He's a good wrestler. Fuck. AJ, you think some of us in chat will go to hell? I hope not. I don't know. My concept and viewpoint of hell, I don't know. That's what I always say. You're from India. Many people hate India and say we'll go to hell. Nah, I don't have that viewpoint. I don't know, man. I think the, concept of a hell is a little murky. I don't know exactly what that would even mean. I don't know. I'm not a religious person. But you always open the conversation about whatever. Just want others to be happy or to have a happy life. Agreed. You had an encounter with Jesus? Explain more. Agreed. Good picks. Thanks, Corball. Right. You should want to follow God for what he can bring, not for the fear. Right. A lot of people go for the fear of hell, though. Some people really love the gym. When you build that routine, it makes you feel amazing. Agreed, dude. Agreed. We're all in hell. I'm trying to get out. You are out, bro. I'm sorry for whistling. We went religious discussion in depth, chat. Let's get 60 likes for the religious discussion. Let's do it. Hell is real. Tuscan, Arizona. That's funny. You looked behind the curtain of religion and saw the devil. Understand? No, I don't think Boona should be plus 360. But he's not that good. I mean, maybe he pulls off a late sub or something like that of a gassed Estevam. Tough to say. I'm picking Estevam, but I wouldn't bet him at that line. Working out is really therapeutic once you learn to like it. I feel weird if I don't lift for a few days. Yeah, Brendo, completely agreed. If I wasn't lifting for more than 2 days, it's a strange sensation. You always felt like heaven and hell were more like states of mind than actual places. That's just me. Fair take, Pierre. W Talk Boys, all glory to the Father. This is why I fuck with the community. Let's go, Trev Bot. One side of your fan was Jehovah's Witness, and true, I did feel pressure to become one of them. Yeah. Jehovah's Witness are very pressure-based, bro. And they're going to talk about how you going to hell, and that's it. They're like, you going to hell, and that's all. That's a very interesting faith, man. You've been sober since, Juan? I'm glad it worked for you, man. Amen. You went to hell in your dream. You kept telling yourself to wake up, and the demons told me I'm not going to wake up, and I'm stuck there. That sounds horrifying. Wait, holy hell. Literally, holy hell. That seems like shit. You guys did say the same thing at the same time, Ocumace. It's the in tune fucking chat. That's what it is. Chat is very in tune. Massive W community into AJ. Great deep chat from the lad. Let's go, bro. Hey, what's up, Zohan? Good to see you. You just missed about 30 minutes of deep talking of faith, bro. That's great. A faith deep dive. Faith-based deep dive. Yeah, and relationships too. You're right. Then you got Janice LaCroix just standing on his business, man. He's pissed. You be in the replay gang for the deep dive? Fuck yeah, Zohan. I'm glad to have you now, bro. Hey, see you later, Brendo. This is a crazy convo. Thank you, Brendo. Thank you, chat. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Listen, bro, we need at least 60 likes up in here. Bro, how did RDR not get the sub? I was one leg away from 1,400. It's that Rob Whitaker grappling defense, man. He's pretty good on the defensive side. You think Trajan Gore going to get a fire win by finish? Maybe. I mean, his hands are dangerous. He's an explosive puncher. It's just I don't know how he fares with the grappling, man. The grappling of Vieira is good. But Gore could knock him out. If Gore could create space, get the kickboxing flowing, he could definitely land some hard shots. Definitely possible. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sean Brady called out Shavkat. Jailton Redder said he could drop down to light heavyweight and challenge on Kalayev. Says you have no issue cutting to 205. All right, Jailton Almeida. Jailton talking about fighting on Kalayev. That's interesting. Yeah, I agree. Gore took too much damage for me to call him. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend. God bless my guy. Hey, God bless LA. You just missed a deep dive in faith, bro. So if you rewind after the stream, you go back, did about 30 minutes of it. I learned my lesson with sub props. Still made about 1K last card money lines and KO prop for Gooshgrove. Let's go hollow already. I saw that Ocumace. They got into an accident, bro. I'm glad they're okay. It's tragic, man. I need to book a fight. Call out Shavkat now. Shavkat, I'll be getting fucking crushed. Like and sub, you fucks. Let's go, Trevbot. Yeah, we're talking fights. We forget. Dude, I forgot this was a fight stream, bro. This was a AJ life banter stream. But it's good. We need life banter streams too. Can't be all fights constantly. Vallejo's TKO decision, Rebeshki and Esteban, TKO decision. I fuck with it. I think it's live. Ballsy 3-legger. And I wish you luck. And I wish you great luck, bro. And I hope it hits. I really do. I hope that it hits, my brother. I hope that it comes on through. We need a banger card in the Epstein files. I second that. Duncan's opponent took a lot of damage against Urabai, and without the hematoma, that fight would have went to Urabai. Duncan got this. Duncan is on fire. I don't know. You're making me think, bro. That fight's making me think more. Epstein was base, bro. Epstein's fucking, I don't know, man. He's the face of it all, but I don't think, he's the only one. Tyra's interested in fighting Kaya Asakura at Saitama Super Arena. Yes, please. If both of them win, if Tyra wins and then Asakura wins, they should definitely book that. That would be a crazy fucking card, bro. They need to go back to Japan. I need a card in Japan. That'd be fucking fantastic. Please. Hey, handy helper. We'll see, bro. My best friend just got engaged, man. This year is focus on him. He's getting married in January. Let us know your underdog picks. So I went with the ladies, Cornell and Souza. And then give me one sec. Fucking gotta think. I think I just went with the ladies. Ladies underdogs. The lady dogs. The ladies going after it. You got a guy in the buzzer hook me up. All right, bet. I know. Me and Finch agreed on every fucking pick. Ain't that something? Fucking hell. Every pick. It's not common we agree on every single pick. Yeah, definitely watch Moneyline tonight, Akumace. It was a dope episode. Me and Finch had some good banter. Great minds think alike. Hell yeah. God shouldn't help someone win or lose. God or whichever entity you choose to believe in should help deal with the win and loss. I agree with that, Pierre. I'm excited, bro. You're an atheist. No, we're going to change your mind. See, the thing is, I'm not trying to change your mind. Your perspective is just yours, bro. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I'm here to tell you live life how you desire. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. Choom, 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 choom. It's a beautiful Tuesday stream, chat. It's a beautiful Tuesday. It's a beautiful stream. We're at 59 likes. And I'm fucking hype. Even though I'm disappointed we haven't hit 60 yet. I'll be live later, so you know what? It's all good. Chill 60 like stream with the Savage stream later. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm excited for the evening stream. This is like the early hour, you know? This is like the warm-up to tonight's stream, really. The big boy stream is tomorrow. Magny versus Zaleski. I'll pick Zaleski on a close decision. He might knock him out, though. But yeah, I'll go Zaleski. I think Zaleski can drop some hammers. I think Zaleski can crack on the feet. Magny trying to clinch. Won't be able to out-grapple him. You know? The French part is a problem. It's funny. Experts happy hour stream. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, bro. It's the happy hour. Yeah, I think Zaleski has it. I'm curious, chat. What are your guys' locks? Like, I'm talking about plus money, underdog locks, either a money line or like a 2-leg parlay. What are you guys thinking? What do the people got this week? What do the people got this week? What are you guys thinking? What do the people have? Klein via sub. Russian seems kind of cheeks. I like the Russian, bro. I like his striking. People who hate on your picks have nothing to say about the lock streak being fired. Thanks, Ty Nation. Well, you got my back, bro. You're different. You know the truth of it all. You know the truth of the game. There's a difference, you know? Duncan all day, and I think Bunez is live with Souza, but I think Carl Hosa takes the women's fight. Okay. Okay. What about let's see. Any other dog? What about Brenner? Any of you guys like Brenner? You like both the female dogs, Tim? Respect. Zaleski KO for Hernanov. He's a bad motherfucker. Klein based on absolutely nothing. Just he's a dog. He is blue collar, bro. I better not get these picks wrong. You have your life savings on the car. I try my best. I try my best, my brother. We see what happens, bro. I do the best that I can. That's really it. Klein, Cornell, Fletcher, Magny, Duncan, Vallejos. Damn. Going with Fletcher. I respect it. Klein for the underdog. Okay. You're just mocking the lames that do it. Hey, let's go, Handy Helper. I kind of had a feeling you were fucking around. Damn, AG, you still here grinding? I'm still here, Firefox. I'm hanging out. it's stream time. You know, I got to chop it up with the folks. I gotta see the thing about me. I like to go live because it gives everybody a chance to ask questions, bro. You know, in the comments, it's like you ask. It's not the same, bro. The comments are not the same as talking to me face to face. I like to be available for my people. You guys know where you can find me every single day live. You think a dog's going to be barking Saturday? I think it's definitely going to be a handful. Finally found my UFC internet guy. Subscribe. Don't like the tone of the others. Never subscribe. Hey, F question mark pound X. Thank you, bro. You just subbed and like. Thank you, Handy Helper. You see Klein get finished with his ass up in the air in his last fight, though? I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm going Palayev. Faz UK. Delidze Hernandez. I'm leaning towards Hernandez. Tyra Park over 3.5 plus 100. That's interesting. AJ's like the brother I never had in life analysis at an expert level. Let's go, Hollow Heretic. Hey, you're a G. Thank you, bro. It's just good to have genuine folks, man. That's what it's about. Also, Davey Grant and Salikov fucked your parlay last weekend. Well, Davey Grant and Salikov both had savage dog performances. Salikov with the one punch KO and Grant just fucking out dogging Damon Blackshear. That was sick. That was sick. That was a badass show. Doom, 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 doom. Let's get 30 more likes. Hey, guard down. Just listen, we get 70 likes, I'll be satisfied. You hope one day I beat up and make Guru on a Misfits card? That's funny as shit. That's a very funny. I was so hyped. I was picking Muslim because the other fighter was 50-50 versus Muslim winning streak, and physiques made his age not a factor. He did look jacked as fuck. Blackshear not shooting takedowns. He's screaming at your TV. Yeah, I've lost faith in Blackshear. I really thought he was coming together, but I think he's just not it. He's just not it. He's just simply put, not it. Doom, 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 doom. I placed $2 on Sally Call first round K after seeing the Grant win, return like 50. That's fucking amazing. You missed the Blackshear fight because you were busy. You just assumed he had won. I was flabbergasted when I saw you lost. He got outdogged, tuned up on the feet after round number 1. Yeah, he got frozen out there. Dope win for the side of Davey. And just a fucking loss that shows Blackshear ain't it, man. Blackshear is just not it. He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy. He's just not that guy. It's unfortunate to say, but he's not. He's just not that guy. I went to a UFC event, UFC Fight Night, Verdum versus Brown 1 in Orlando. Had a lot of faith in Blackshear, so sucks to see. Yeah, I thought Blackshear was coming together. Guess not. Vallejos Moneyline, Rebovic's Moneyline at minus 139 is free ass air. I don't see the KO odds for Vallejos, but that probably make the parlay plus money. Thing is, Danny Silva can eat, though. Yeah, I like Vallejos and Rebovic's to win. I think both probably come through. Blackshear is the talent, frail mentality. I think mentally he does wilt. I agree with that. Going to no chance September, you think they'll add another good fight, or am I cooked? I mean, we still got a month and a half till it. They might add a fight or two. How many fights are on the card right now? I think if Armin wins a fight or two, he'll get a title fight. Makhachev fight was fucking incredible, bro. I know. Makhachev had that shit. It's a poor miss weight 3 times. The fucking miss weight banter is crazy. Dude was fighting at 135. Now he's missing weight at 55. I think that's hearsay. Anyone danger of being cut on this card, in your opinion? Potentially Klein Palayev loser. What's on the lunch menu today? I literally don't know. I just texted Jersey Girl. I was like, hey, after the stream, I want to eat something. Let me know what we got. I don't know. Literally don't know. The lunch menu, bro. This stream is on the lunch menu. The best show in MMA is on the lunch menu. Hey, 70 likes. Thank you guys for 70 likes. And we passed the subscriber goal too. So thank you guys. I appreciate the hell out of you. Yeah, be like guard down and smash the likes. Listen, I'd like to gain 1 new member on this stream. So if you want to be a member and you're not, let me know. I'll send you the link right now. Use this scrambled eggs, hot Italian sausage, and cherry tomatoes. You fucking get me hungry, bro. Get me hungry, bro. I don't think Ilya Duck and Armin worse than Jones. Stop. I think it's just the fight hasn't come together yet. Not yet. Not yet. It will, though. It will. Hey, Hollow Heretic gifted a membership. Look at that. The fucking members goal's been hit. It went to Zeno Gray, who's a savage OG. Thank you, Hollow Heretic. Fuck yeah, bro. Made my day with that. Hell yeah. That's what I want. That's 1 and 1. So we got 2 new members on the stream. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank you, Hollow Heretic. Appreciate when you guys gift memberships, man. It's really cool. Tapora said he'd rather vacate his belt than fight Armin as ducking. I don't think that's true, though. Members live on Thursday? Hell yeah, useless. It's going to be a great show like last week. At an earlier time, too, because I'm getting home from the gym earlier. Bro, this gym's 5 minutes. It's way better. Way better. I think you're right that there's a puncher's chance Armin gets hit. Yeah. Hey, shout out Zeno Gray. Of course, bro. I see you in the chat all the time, bro. I'm glad you're still watching. Even if you're not saying nothing, I'm glad you're watching, bro. I'm happy to see you get that member. Shout out to Zeno Gray. Listen, 311 became the end of Moicano's title run. Yeah, but he made generational wealth. Yeah, it's a closer one, useless. I mean, it's a different one, but it's like the brand is the same. There's no reason for me to be driving 20 minutes when I can go 5, you know? Fucking less busy. Machines are open. Parking's good. It changed my life, bro. I'm officially, I've been going off Jersey Girl's guest pass there, but I'm officially upgrading today. I'm just gonna fucking do the family plan with her, and then we can get it for like our membership price is like 20% off or something like that. They give you like essentially $10 off if you do a family plan. So about to do that shit. Then I got a guest pass too, which is cool. For cardio, which is better, bicycle or treadmill? Depends what the goals are. If the goals are improving your, cardiovascular rate, I would say treadmill, running. If your goal is burning calories, I say incline walking or the bike are both very good. Depends upon if it's more a goal of like just fat loss or if it's for like a true improvement in cardiovascular ability. You see what I'm saying? I say those are the variables. Big variables, of course, but Very much so based on those variables. Hey, chat, I want to get 75 likes, just so you know. Working bigger muscle groups help with weight loss for sure. Some heavy fucking workouts, man. Savage dog lock and parlay tomorrow, Taylor Kim. Tomorrow. Yeah, incline walk is the weight loss goal. I'm doing quads tomorrow, bro. I can't fucking wait. I'm happy I'm 185 again, bro. Working out on a consistent level. So I started like casually lifting at my house when I was 16. So like lifting 10 years, like real optimized training. I feel like I got hardcore into it around 18 and then was pretty fucking consistent since then. I've been going to the gym since 18. What's funny is the building that my new gym is in, my old gym, my first gym ever worked out, it was that same building, but it closed. And then, yeah, they put this new one there. I need to get it down to 135 for fight shape. Fuck. Spin is amazing for all boys looking for ladies, like 90% women. Your knees get rocked running a lot, and spin isn't nearly as hard. That's good to know, Mean Dean. There we go, guys. Get to the fucking spin class. You're trying to meet a nice lady. Yeah, I'm going to fight Sean O'Malley at 135, bro. That's the next step. That's the next step, chat. That's what's coming. That's the next venture. I got to get down to 135. I got to fight O'Malley. It's going to be hardcore, but I'm going to have to make it happen. I'm going to have to do it. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. It is what it is. You want to see Armin fight? Dude fights once a year. I hope that he comes back soon. You think I could theoretically cut to 55? Yeah, but it would suck. But yes, like a weight cut, not like a just dieting down to 155. You'd moneyline me as always. Thank you, bro. Thank you for having faith, even against Sugar Show. I need that faith. You'd be amazed if you can get back down to 235. You definitely could, Akimace. Chat, we're at 72 likes. Should I run an offer? 80 likes up in here in the next 2 minutes, and I'll shadow box. We're at 72. If we hit 80 before the hour and I'll say 40-minute mark of the stream, I'll shadow box. If not, no shadow box, Jay, today. Maybe tomorrow or maybe later in the evening tonight because I'm streaming again. I think it's wild I have to cut to fight. You're 5'10", 182. Yeah, you probably have to cut down at least 55, but yeah, maybe 45. Which ladies fight ends with a finish? I feel like both end up going distance. Wow, we hit 81 likes fast. What the hell? You guys are forcing the shadow box. All right. Ribski, I'm chilling, bro, off the ribs for now. I'm still recovering from this fucking cold, bro. I'm not trying to feel worse. I'm on the road to recovery. When you're fasting, you drop from 160 to 145. It's crazy. Road to recovery, Jay. Yeah, the reason Prado is not built for 170 is he got T-Rex arms, bro. He's got the reach of a fucking flyweight. Where am I streaming out of? Florida. Hot and sunny Florida, bro. That's where I'm streaming out of. Ribs heal the soul. Don't be spreading those lies. I don't want to fuck with my throat. I'd rather just rest, reset, recover. Rest, reset, recover. Tampa. Tampa, bro. I'm a Tampa lad. The Tampa guy. What's up, Ravon Rafi? I'm about to shadow box. That's what I'm about to do. The people wanted it. Listen, keep running the likes up. I owe you Savage a shadow box, all right? Let's fucking bring some ruthless thunder. Savage shadow boxing coming. Let's get it started in here. Shama. Bam. Shama. Bam. 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 Obrigado. Obrigado, Shama. It's that summer heat getting to me, bro. Summer heat's getting me, bro. The summer heat's getting me, bro. Thank you, Death Chill. I'm ready for the Olympic boxing team. It's crazy. I'm big like a middleweight. Oh, shit. The middleweight savage. Thank you for the love, man. I'm 185 right now. You don't want the smoke? Listen, bro, I'm a chill guy, you know? How'd the shadow box look tonight? Some folks saying it looks like zero fast twitch. The disrespect is unreal. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks smoother than normal, bro. 171.53 is good. If I were you, I'd go to Arkansas. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to, bro. I have to be that Arkansas savage, man. That's where you learn to fight in America. Hell yeah. Listen, guys, I'm about to close the stream out because I want to work out. I want to eat, and I want to get back to stream later. Hit the likes on the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys for helping me hit the goal, and I'll see you guys in a few hours, all right? Peace, people.